out of the land, they now have less. And when they have less, all of a sudden you get mass shootings. And just in the year 2023, there's been nothing but mass shootings. So we're living in the last days. The Bible tells us that men's hearts shall wax cold. That people will not, that the love of many shall wax cold, and men will not love, men shall not love each other. It's that's what we're seeing. We're seeing all of this chaos going on in the world. So we're here to tell our blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are God's chosen people. And He is asking you to come back to His law, statutes, and commandments. Okay. See that? Yeah? You have questions? Yes, well, because you see, los mejores religios en el mundo empieza con los gringos. Okay, see, we're saying that we are not religious people. We are the sons and daughters of the Most High God. En este cartel hay 12 tribus. Tu descendencia es muy rico de Dios. La verdad de su descendencia es que tú eres israelita. Tú eres muy especial de Dios. Sí, so, sí. Su bandera es que. Ok, sí. So, su tribu es Zebulon. Zebulon es en la Biblia. Su nombre, sí. Su nombre no es puertorriqueño, dominicano. Los gringos cambian su nombre, sí, y matan sus ancestros, sí. Y ahora tú hablas español. Español es de España, sí. Antes su lengua fue Hebrew. And tú estás dominicano o puertorriqueño? Oh, you're Guatemalteca, okay. Guatemalteca también, sí, okay. La gente es son los Mayans, Aztecas, sí. You have a rich history. Your rich history is what they don't teach you. They teach you that you just came from some island. You came from some island, and that, you know what I'm saying, you are just Spanish-speaking people. But Spanish was not your original language. The Aztecs and the Mayans, they came from our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so you are Israelites from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is the true history. This is the true story, and it's in the Bible. You see? But they don't teach us the Bible. They only teach you when you go to the church, when you go to the iglesia, they only teach you how to get more money, how to get more cars, how to get more riches, how to get more. But they don't teach you salvation. They don't teach you how to get prepared for the second coming of Jesus Cristo. Because Jesus Cristo will be in it soon. He's coming soon. So we have to be prepared. But La Iglesia is not preparing you. But we will prepare you because we are Israelites and we are teaching the truth of the Bible, la verdad de la Biblia. Right? So, oh, that's okay. That's okay though. So we want you to know that you got a rich history and that you are Israelites. Like you shouldn't even be calling yourselves Guatemalan. All right? Because Guatemalan is like, I think that's like some kind of idol, Guatemala. I don't know. It's like a female idol, I believe, Guatemala. Like some woman, I think it is.
Yeah, normally
and that's idol worship.
Right. Normally they were from Central America, like we're in Central America.
Right.
Generic Central America.
Right. But this is one thing you know. This is one thing we all have in common. Because we are your brothers and we are your brothers. One thing we have in common is our people. Whether you're in Argentina, Guatemala, or wherever you're at, we are most likely the people that live in the ghettos. When you think about it, the people that live in the ghettos alrededor el mundo son Israelitas. See? Because these are the people that the Bible says are going to be the poor, the meek, the low people. When Jesus returns, he's not coming for the people who live in the big houses and the big cars. He's coming for the low people who live in the ghetto. He's coming for us. We are the humble. We are the meek. We are the low. He's coming for us. He's always come for the low people. He's never come for the rich because their money is their God. Their riches is their God. Their possessions, their cars and all these material things, that's their God. Okay? And he is the God of our people. He says, I am your God. I have no other God before me. Right? But we got tricked. We were tricked. We were tricked by our enemies, by our oppressors. They told us, though, that we have to worship, that we have to celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and birthdays and things. But God is against it. Because when you worship a birthday, on that day, you're saying that it's all about me. And it's never about you. It is always about the Most High God. Always. Always put him first. You understand? We eat foods that the Most High God said we're not supposed to eat certain foods. But our oppressor gave us those foods because, you see, when he oppressed us, when he came to our land and oppressed us, he ate unclean animals and clean animals. And when he ate the unclean animals, he gave us the worst parts of the animal. He gave us the big feet, he gave us the big nose, big ears, the big intestines, they call them chitlins. He gave us the bad parts of an unclean animal, while he ate the good animals, he ate the good things. So, and then over 500 years, we've been eating these rotten, abominable things. And so now we think, as long as we put a little butter on the shrimp, or we put a little sazon on it, that it's okay to eat. But according to the Most High God, he says that you cannot eat abominable things. I'll read it to you. Give it to me, okay?
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, capítulo 11, verse 7.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he chokes not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So it says, the swine is cerdo, or the pig. He is unclean to you. He has a foot like some of the clean animals. His feet are like the clean animals, but he doesn't chew the cud. He doesn't digest the food properly. He's a dirty animal. He was created to clean the earth of all the filth. That's why a pig will eat anything. You see what I'm saying? Because he wasn't for the righteous Israelites to eat that. But our oppressors gave it to us. And for many years and hundreds of years, we thought it was okay to eat it. But it was never okay. But we lost our connection with Dio. We lost our connection with God, and so we went astray. We went astray. We followed our oppressor. We followed what the Bible says. We followed creation instead of the Creator. You see? So I'll finish Leviticus. It talks about the food that we eat.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Start from the top.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof, he was cloven footed, and be cloven footed, yet he chokes not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Of their flesh ye shall not eat. No comment.
And their carcass shall you not touch.
Toka. No toka. El Silva.
They are unclean to you.
What?
They are unclean to you.
According to the Bible. What reverend taught you that? The reverend don't teach you these things. They teach you everything is good. God loves everybody. It's all love. But that's not what the Bible says. Okay? I'll teach you that in a minute. Just read more.
These shall you eat of all that are in the water.
Now, we're talking about pescado and agua, in the oceans, in the rivers, in the lakes. This is what the Bible says about pescado.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
If it has fins and scales, according to the Bible, you shall eat that. Any fish that has scales, it's gotta have fins and it's gotta have scales, sister. All right?
Whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
Whatever's in the lake, the river, the pond, the ocean, whatever, it's gotta have fins and scales. So that's like salmon, that's like whiting, that's like flounder, that's like cod, that's like mackerel. Like, it's gotta have fins and scales.
And all that have not fins and scales,
And the ones that don't have fins and scales, because the catfish has fins, but it don't have scales. It's a slimy fish. That, where does it live? At the bottom of the water. Can't eat it. The catfish is the pig of the water. And a lot of other animals. Yeah. And, right. And so when you talk about the pigs of the sea, not just the catfish, shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters, mussels, anything in the ocean. Like you see people, like especially the Chinese people, they'll eat squid, they'll eat snake, they'll eat bat, they'll eat all kinds of things, right? But this is all an abomination. And the reason why the Chinese eat all these abominable things, because they are not the children of the Most High God. See what I'm saying? See, one thing you have to understand too. So you understand about the foods that we eat, right? In the waters and the pigs, right? Understand this, that we are the chosen people of the Most High God. We are the apple of his eye. We are literally, he has blessed us. We are in the ghettos, but yet we are the most creative people. We are in the ghettos, and we are the most talented people. We're the best dancers. We're the best inventors. We're the best beautiful people, nations in the world. But we're at the bottom, but we still rise up, right? And we were the people who had laws, statutes, and commandments. These other nations, they don't have laws, statutes, and commandments. They can go and do all kinds of things. And that's why they do all kinds of weird things. Like with this LGBTQ thing, they feel free to do all of that because they feel like they can do whatever they want because they think that they're God. So they can go around and men can cut off their private parts, women can cut off their tatas. This is what's going on and the world accepts it. And if you don't accept it, the world hates you. And you say, wait a minute. How does the world hate me because I'm against these weirdos? I call them weirdos. You say, how can the world hate me because these people are extreme? There was one time when if you were a strong man, it was a good thing. Now if you're a strong man, they say, you have toxic masculinity. You know that word? What do you mean toxic masculinity? I'm just masculine. I'm a real man. I love women. What's wrong with you? But the world is upside down because America is spiritually known as spiritual Egypt or spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Did you know anything about Sodom? You know anything about Sodom and Gomorrah? Okay, Sodom was a wicked place that the Most High God sent down nuclear missiles and destroyed it. So that's what he's going to do to America. That's why I say we're living in the last days. You got to get right. You got to get right with the Lord. You got to come to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you are an Israelite. All right, from the tribe of Zebulon. That's your tribe, and that's your identity. Okay? Zebulon. Yes, you can. Hold on. Don't go. Stay with me. You got the mic. That's your Angela. Okay, an angel, right? You know what an angel means? So, messenger. You're a messenger, right? Okay, so check this out. What I want to make clear is that, you know what? So check this out. Real fast. I don't want to mess it. So, Romans 9:13. Psalm 147:19. I want to show you something. He told you you're the apple of God's eye.
Oh, praise to the Most High.
Is that what he's telling you is when he says you're the chosen people, that he really means that there are other people on this planet, on this earth, that the Most High created, but he only chose one people. You got to understand. You know about the Red Sea? Moses going through the Red Sea. You guys like the Bible? Okay, cool. I appreciate you being honest. Have you ever heard of Moses going through the Red Sea and saving the Israelites from Egypt? Okay,
So when he did that, they drowned the Egyptians to save the Israelites. Because God, you understand? What he's saying is you are his favorite people. You are better than, according to the Bible, I'm not talking for me, I may just like you and think you're cool. And I want to say you're better because I think you're cool, right? I think you're cute, so I think you're better. But no, it's not me, it's the Most High. He says you're better than a so-called white woman. You're better than a so-called Asian woman. You're better, right? Watch this, read this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, and verse 19. He showed this word unto Jacob.
Jacob is Israel. He showed his word to Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
And he punished us. We're living on the bottom right now because we didn't listen to him.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't dealt this way with anybody else. Our people are dealing with something that no one else has dealt with. Your people come from the Mayans and that type of thing, right? What happened when the Mayans came? What happened when the Spaniards came? Did you guys speak English before the Spaniards came? What language did you speak? There was different dialects, right? One of them was this, Hebrew, right? Your people were Israelites. Your people came over here. Give me that one in Deuteronomy 28. It's the book of Romans. God love everybody? Does God love everybody? We were all taught that, right? I was taught that, right? The Bible.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. And it is written, Jacob have I loved,
God loves Jacob, the Israelites.
but Esau have I hated.
That's written in Malachi and it's in Romans. God said he loves some people, he hates other people. Keep reading.
Verse 14. What shall we say then?
What do we say about that?
Is there unrighteousness with God?
Hey, let me ask you something, Angela. What do? You do something creative or something cool. What do? You cook, you draw. Okay, so you make people look good. Okay, I know about that. You have to be able to structure everything or organize everything and put it together. Okay, so check it out. There's even a fly art to that, okay? Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a certain situation or a task at hand where you put it down and you were kind of like, ooh, I did that. I've organized this whole thing. I put a system together. I created something for this. You walk away kind of like, ooh, I did that, right? A sense of accomplishment. And then there's other times when you might say, I kind of did my best on that, but maybe I should have done this better. I could have that better, right? There are times where something you created, you liked it more than another thing you created, right? With cosmetology, you might make someone look beautiful. You're like, oh, that was good, but another person, you're like, oh, take a picture, put that in the book to show that, right? Because God is the same way. Read verse 20.
Verse 20. Nay, O man, who art thou that replies against God?
The question was, if God has a favorite people, he just has a favorite people. You happen to be God's favorite people. Is that hard to believe? No, she says. Wow, I'm shocked. Because it is, because aren't our people on the bottom? Aren't we in poverty? Isn't it, half our people can't even get eggs and milk in the fridge. And we're struggling, we're locked up in prison, and we're in poverty. But yes, we are the chosen, right? That's actually a sign that we're the chosen. Keep reading. 21.
Verse 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay?
The potter has power over the clay. You create that system to organize their situation for the inventory, and you're the one who dictates it, right? God, we're the clay, God is the potter.
Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, and another unto dishonor?
He made one people that are going to be destroyed, another people that he chose to be his chosen people. You're actually princesses. We're supposed to have to walk on this dirty ground. We should have servants carrying you. And that's how it's going to be like in the kingdom. But that's how it used to be. You know you're a princess. You know you're a princess. Así, tú sabes? Yo sé? Tú sé? Okay, read this right here. Give me shit people come from far.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49.
This is just why we're in this situation. After we crossed the Red Sea with Moses, our ancestors made a deal with God. It's called a covenant, right? So he said, if you do what I say, you're going to get blessed. If you don't do what I say, then you're not going to. Toby, come back here. Come on, bro.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49.
Come over here. I want to see her. I want to see her reaction.
Okay.
Come over here. I want to see her. And you. Come on now, mama. Right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Lord is going to bring a nation. Oh, you just put. Oh. No, I want this one. Let him flip it for me. Okay. He said, I'll bring a nation against you from far. Our people went into slavery. Did this happen to you in Guatemala? Spaniards? Huh? Spaniards here? This happened in Guatemala, right?
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, end of the earth.
Spaniards came from far, from the end of the earth, right?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Swift as the eagle flies. Look at this. They all use eagles. Greece used the eagle. Rome used the eagle. The United States used the eagle. Guess what symbol Spain used? The eagle. Read on.
As swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
You didn't speak Spanish when they came, right? Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
They didn't care if they were young. They didn't care. These people here getting hung, we would call them Mexicans today, because they're Israelites. They're getting hung just like our so-called black folks are getting hung, right? We share the same pain. We share the same curses because we have the same lineage. We are from the same God. Guatemala, I see Guatemala, I say, oh, Guatemala, that's mi familia. You dig what I'm talking about? Tú eres mi hermano. You feel me? You dig? Right, we don't.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
He took all of our animals, he killed our animals, he destroyed the land, he stole our gold, he took our names, right? Took our land, and now we call ourselves Guatemalan, Ecuadorian, Mexicana, right? But we have different names before that. Dominicana, Puerto Rico, Jamaican, Haitian, all these are names our colonizers gave to us. And they mean nothing. And they mean nothing. Venezuela, it means nothing. Right? We don't.
And the fruit of thy land until thou... Deuteronomy 28.
Let me tell you something. You may not be going through this. You know your tu padre. Where's he at? Oh, is that your tu padre over there? Mucho respeto. That's him in the blue shirt? All praise to the Most High. So check this out. This is a situation going on with people. It might not be happening with you, but think about the people you know and your friends. You grew up in New York, where you grew up? What? Wow. Oh, I'll put some. Right now you live. Oh wow, so you guys are like almost like tourists kind of hanging out. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Because you look real comfortable, that's what I thought. Maybe she lived up the block, I don't know, you know what I mean? Okay, right. Okay, watch this, watch this. This is something that happens to our people, and you tell me what you think.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Israelites, we all used to be nice to each other. We see strangers, how you doing? How your mama doing? You need something? You good?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now we're evil towards our brothers. We're the only people that get in a fight. We don't even say the two words to each other. It's happening in Guatemala too. It's happening in El Salvador, Mexico, all over America. We gang banging, we hating each other, we're killing each other, we're dying for nothing, right? This is happening to our people. We don't.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children which he shall lead.
Now, how many people do you know who are so-called black, Latino, and indigenous who have no father around? You know how special it is to have padre over there, because most of us don't, right? Most of your friends know no father, right? I met my father when I was 13, and I didn't see him again until I was 26. You know what I'm talking about? Right? Give me 68. One more, and then we'll let you guys get on your way. I know padre is over there, right?
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
I'm sorry, two more.
And verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Israelites were in Egypt, and they were slaves in Egypt, right? And had to be slaves, let my people go, type stuff, right?
Bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
I say, I'll bring you into slavery again with ships. What people besides blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have gone into slavery on boats? See, the slave trade came this way. It's a triangular slave trade. They came this way from Africa, brought people over here. That also came from the Americas and brought people over to Europe. It was So your people from Guatemala got shipped back over there too. You understand? Your people are over there in Europe right now as well, your tribe. You know what I mean? So that only happened to us. We don't.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
We were sold into our enemies. Now we all have Spanish names. You didn't come from Spanish. What's your last name? Pacheco. Pacheco. That's Espanol, right? But you don't come from Spain. We have slave names. My name ain't Jones, Smith, right? Our people had Hebrew names, right? One more, Deuteronomy 7:6. You probably already read this one, but I want to read it. You're the chosen people of God, and there's a difference. Because God is not coming to save everybody. Look at this real quick, ladies. You see this right here? You see this? You see what's happening there? She's being robbed, right? Now, if I come in to save her, am I saving her and the guy with the gun? No, I'm saving her from the guy with the gun, right? So what's going on is there's a people on the earth that need to be saved. And there's a people that are the oppressor, right? There's an oppressor and an oppressed. God is coming back to save the oppressed. The Israelites, we've always been the oppressed all through the Bible, all through history. Through the Babylonian captivity, Egypt, Assyria, Persia, Greece, Rome. It's always been our people on the bottom. God is coming back to save the oppression of our people. So you, Angela, can be the princess that you really are. And you are a princess. But to live the way that you really should. You know what I mean? Right? We do.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Holy means set apart. You got a favorite pair of shoes, a favorite set of glasses, a favorite dress, a favorite bag. It's holy to you. It's chosen to be, chosen papa.
To be a special people.
Yeah, special people. Aren't we special? He was telling you how we're salty. We got the salt of the earth. The most beautiful women, the most cute babies, the most mighty men, the best food, the best music. That's us, right?
A special people unto himself. Above all people.
Wait, what?
Above
All people.
The Bible says that there's a group of people, they are above all people. And it says they would go into slavery and poverty on boats and be sold to their enemies and lose their land, their gold, and their name. Who are these people today? Right? Read on.
that are upon the face of the earth.
Just on Florida in the Bronx.
That upon the face of the earth.
Wherever you go to Florida, you go to Colombia, you go wherever you go, Guatemala. Tú eres muy especial de Dios. You did? Solo. Only the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So, like he said, we got to come back to his laws. If you eat pork, you got to try to stop it. If you eat shellfish, you got to try to stop it. Because if you believe in God, you know that this isn't going to last forever. And there comes a time where we pass away, and we gotta do right by the Most High. Can you give them a flyer? Thank you. Can you touch my hand? Oh, beautiful. That's right. All praise to the Most High.